You can use exponents to write an expression that involves a large number of products. The exponent can help to simplify those statements so it's not quite as long. So let me show you a few examples. In this first example, instead of writing out 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3, we can simplify it by writing 2 to the third power times 3 to the second power. If you notice, we kept the 2's separate from the 3's, and that's because in order to combine and create an exponent like we did here, the bases must be the same. So there are 3 2's, which is where we get 2 to the third power, 2 times 2 times 2. And then there are 2 3's, which is where we get the exponent of 2, 3 to the second power. Now we could actually evaluate this or simplify it, which we will talk about in our next video when there are more than one thing. How do we simplify them? So we'll talk about that later. Don't worry about that for right now. I just want to show you how you can write a very long expression in a little bit of a shorter or simplified way. So that's one example. We can also do this with variables. So here is my expression m times n times n times n times n. Now there's only one m, so there's nothing to combine it with, but we have 4 n's. So if you see, I have m times n to the fourth power, and that's because there are n times n times n times n. That's what that means. N to the fourth power means n times itself 4 times. Or you could write it without the dot for multiplication, m n to the fourth power. Because if you remember from previous lessons, when there is no operation written in between 2 letters, then that would be multiplication. So we could actually just write that without the dot either way. Okay, so you're going to try a few other questions to see if you can expand or even contract some expressions with exponents.